I am super excited, guys. I'm super pumped because this video is one I was looking to do a long time ago. This is the ultimate photo booth video. This is the one that's gonna just let you know every single thing you need to know before you purchase your booth. So today is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to show you how exactly I set up my booth from the beginning to the end, so you can really see how we get that beautiful setup for big corporate events. Even if you're not looking to purchase my booth, even if you're looking to purchase another booth, it doesn't matter, because this one is going to help you really understand how a photo booth works in details. I'm going to go through every single thing and explain my choices, explain the alternatives. Every single thing is going to be explained, so you know exactly what you're doing and you can adapt it to any other photo booth just to get out there and do crazy good events. I do have my booth right there in this beautiful box. You can also get that black box that gives that elegant look. I'll put it in my website, and when you purchase your booth, you can purchase that one as well, so that your booth comes into that really good black case that gives that pretty premium look. Yeah, so the booth is right there, it's inside. I'm gonna open it and show you everything that's inside and exactly how I set everything up. You just want to open it, you just want to unclip both sides and just open it like this. I always put a kind of cloth on top just to not scratch my iPad, because my iPad is on the top. I didn't remove it. I don't like to remove the iPad because it's a lot of work. If you go from events to events, it's not practical. I remove the camera, but I do not do it with the iPad. So this is the boot right there. So on the first level, you got the upper part, and you just want to remove it like this and put it somewhere. On the other layer, you have the feet of the boot. So these two, 1, 2, I'm going to put them away. And then you have this kind of separation that I always use to be able to separate the 2 feet so they don't hurt themselves in transportation, you know, because when you transport them, if you are driving, you can scratch them. You don't want any contact between both of them. So that's why I use this one. And the last layer, you just get like the base, which is this one. I'm going to put it straight on the floor because we're going to work that one first. Okay. So now that I put the case away, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my toolbox. This is my toolbox. I keep everything in a good spot in there, and basically everything you have is like the flash, the cables, the props, everything. Like all the tools that you're gonna need, the screws, just to be able to mount your booth. So I'm gonna open it and just grab the first tool that I'm going to use, which is this black long cable. Why do I use this one? Is just to be able to plug in the booth, because sometimes like the plug might be a little far, so you want to have this long one. I feel like this one is like 3 meters. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all the links in the description as always. So this is pretty straightforward. You want to grab this part and just put it inside like this, because these are the feet of the photo booth. Pretty good, pretty solid feet. You avoid just like scratching the base, so it's pretty good. And you bring that cable up in like this, and then you're going to want to bring in your feet. So it's pretty simple to understand. The one that has like the screws that you can screw like this is the second one. So it's not this one. I'm going to grab the other one, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the holes on the floor just to be able to put it on the right spot. Pretty simple. But before I do that, do not forget, you want to bring this cable in there and let it come out. And don't get a long cable, just get like a short cable to be going up there, because if it's too long, you're gonna have to let it go after. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and screw it. You don't need no tools. You can do it with your hands, which is pretty cool. Even a kid can mount it. Just want to screw it quick as possible. Yeah, it should be good. And then what you do is pretty obvious. You grab this one. You will see those kind of extensions. So this is the one that's going to get in there, and the upper part is going to be the one that you can screw. That's pretty simple. You're just going to grab this cable, and just like the previous one, you want to put it in there and get it from the other side. Now, same process. Just want to screw it and you're good. It's very simple. We almost done with the photo booth part. I say almost done, but we're not done yet. There's a lot of things to do, but I feel like the mounting part is pretty much almost done. You don't need to be two people to be doing this. This is pretty simple. So you don't have to have an assistant to mount the booth, although I recommend going to events with someone so you can just take care of your guest when someone is maybe taking pictures or, I don't know, giving away your contact info. I don't know. That's up to you. So this part is done. The next part is just to be able to plug this one with the head of the boot. If I grab the head of the boot like this, you will see that there's a female and male cables. So I just have to plug this like that. And if the cable is too long, what I do is pretty simple. I'm just gonna bring this one in. Just gonna bring it in. It's kind of bulky. The cable is kind of bulky, so you need to put some kind of pressure to be able to do it the right way. So I'm almost done. What I need to do right now is simple. I want to gently pick up the head of the boot, put it like on my knees like this, grab it with my other arm. It's really light, so you don't have to worry about dropping the boot on the floor unless you are very skinny. I don't know, but I hate the gym, you know, so to me it's barbecue chicken, like you guys say. So I'm just gonna put everything in there, and yeah, once I feel like it's gonna get in, just put it like this. I put my head on top of this. No, the cables should not be outside. All the cables should stay inside. And I feel like it's a good moment. Oh, bingo. I'm just putting in there like this. Then I'll have to screw it to keep it in position. I'll show you how to do it. So now with my keys, I'm gonna open the back of the boot. I just turn the boot around so you can see exactly what I'm doing. If there are some parts that you can't see, I will film it with another camera and show you those important angles. Yeah, so the boot is pretty dope. Like, I just removed everything inside, so you can see that there is like a fan that you can turn on to be able to just like cool down the boot when you are maybe shooting outside with the sun and everything. I feel like the boot is pretty well mounted. Like, you have everything inside. You have the lights at the back, the lights at the front. Those at the back are very good when you try to attract attention. Like, you can put like a red light so people can know that, hey, the photo booth is right there. You attract people with those kind of lights. So basically what we're gonna do right now is just screw the photo booth to be able to keep this shaky head in place. I'm gonna grab the screw and come back in there. So these are the screws. You don't really have to worry about no screws. Like, everything comes with the boot. Every screw that you're gonna need comes with the boot. So let's go ahead and put these things together. Right down there, you can see that there are two holes. So I'm gonna put my screws in there to be able to lock the boot in position. I'm gonna go ahead and put the first one. Just gonna put my hand. For those who got small hands, it's pretty easy. For guys like us with big hands, it's kind of difficult. But what you want to do is like just screw a little bit. Don't screw it to the fullest, because you have to add the other one to be able to create a kind of balance. My handy people know what I'm talking about. I'm not very handy, but I'm trying. So now that the two of those are screwed, I can go ahead and tighten them. So now we're gonna go ahead and install the faceplate. Normally when you get the boot, it comes with this faceplate, but without the iPad. So this is my iPad. You're not gonna receive the iPad when you order from us. You're gonna get this faceplate, and for this one, you have to choose the size of the iPad you're gonna use. You have 11 inches, you have 12.9 inches, you have 13 inches. So when you make your purchase on our website, which is bootcorner.com, make sure that you choose the iPad size, because this is gonna be the same as the dimensions of this faceplate. If you don't give us the dimensions of the faceplate, we don't know what iPad you're gonna use, and we cannot take a guess, because then you will have to purchase the right iPad, and if you don't have it, that's a problem for you. So be careful when you place the order to be able to choose the right size from the iPad you have, or maybe the one you're trying to buy. So I already showed you guys how to put this together. It's pretty simple. You have those screws right there. You just want to remove them, to remove the iPad, remove them to just add the iPad in there. You see the iPad is pretty dirty, so you need to purchase some wipes. That's what I always do at events, and I wipe it clean so that the iPad screen is very, very, very clean, and people love when it's clean like that. So don't play with your equipment, don't play with your presentation, because this is your first impression. You need to make a very good first impression. You never have a second chance to make a good first impression. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to screw the faceplate on the boot. Those are the screws, and it's pretty simple. Before I do that, let me show you what the face part of the boot look like. You have a USB-C and a USB port directly on the boot, which is kind of cool, and it looks like this. Like, it's really clean, really beautiful. I love the design. Like, it's really clean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and screw the faceplate really easily. So I'm just gonna place it at the right spot and just screw it. Like same as last time, you don't want to screw it completely all the way because you want to put the four of them before you start really tighten them. And just like that, we are done with the face part of the boot. We're gonna go ahead in the back and just show you exactly everything that's out there so you know exactly what you should do. And before I turn the boot on the other side, just know that this faceplate, it is black, but you can get a white one if you want to. Just like send us an email when you purchase the boot and tell me that, oh, I need the white one. We're just gonna give you the white one. That ain't no problem. But in my opinion, the black one looks way more cleaner. So I love the black one because it's like a mix of black and white. It's always good. Those are my two favorite colors. So I might be a little bit biased, but okay. I'm at the back of the boot right now. So this is the back of the boot. You have obviously all the power sources, if I can call it that way, and you have a fan right there that you can turn on and off when the boot is heating. But the thing is pretty much never gonna be heating apart from where you are like outside in the sun in the summer. And this is the support for the camera. This is beautiful because you can be using the landscape mode and also like the portrait mode. The portrait mode is very easy. You just have to remove this one and put it on this side. So the camera is just gonna be portrait mode and you can take pictures for Instagram and for social media really quick. So this is definitely an upgrade. And up there you have something very nice. This is the kind of a system that allows you to flip the camera to get the right angle. So maybe if someone is taller, you don't have to go ahead and just get inside the boot. You can just go up there and just turn it, be able to tilt the camera up and down to be able to adjust position. So I just love those little upgrades that make this boot really nice and really sweet. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and install the camera. I'm not gonna be wasting time on this one because I already made a video about it. So I'm just gonna go quick. You see the fake battery is already plugged and this is the camera right there. All you have to do is put this fake battery in there, grab your camera, put it up there just like this. Just make sure that you get into that screw and then you just have to screw it. You just have to screw it like this. Pretty simple, right? And you can bring it backward and forward if you need to. You can also bring it down and up as I said, but this is the button that controls that part. Pretty dope. Yeah, that was it for the camera. It was pretty quick. Just want to grab the power cable and just put it somewhere. And now your camera is going to be powered at all times. You see, I already installed the hot shoe mount for the flash, but this is going to be for the end. But I already talked about it, so this is just like a kind of update for you guys. So now we're moving to the connecting part. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and connect my iPad with my camera. I already made a video about this, so I'm not going to go into the details. It's very simple. As I said, I have my Akasis right there. I have one USB-C port on power distribution and another one in data. Just want to connect the data one to the camera to share photos and videos and just plug the power distribution to the power source, and that's it. I'm just gonna show you because I like to be really precise on what I do, but you guys already know how to do that. So this is the Akasis right there. This is the one that says data. So you just want to go ahead, plug it the way I just plugged right now, and you grab the other end, which is this one, and you put it right now, right there on the camera. I should have done it before because right now it's gonna be a little difficult, but hey, we're gonna do it. So this is the data. So basically the pictures are going from the camera to the iPad, which is the one controlling the whole setup. Your iPad is the brain of the photo booth. Just like on the photo booth with computer, the computer is the brain. So in our case, the iPad is the brain. Why do I love to use iPads and not computers? Because computers based on Windows, they have a lot of bugs, a lot of updates. an iPad is pretty straightforward. It's just like an iPhone, always ready to go. So that's why my go-to is iPads. Your go-to can be computers. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you're just gonna plug this one into a power source. So it's pretty simple. I made a video about it. I'm just gonna show you the video. You're just gonna go ahead and watch it, and it's gonna be the same. So as of now, we good with the connections. I can just grab all those cables and put it in there, and normally I'm good. It's pretty simple. The last thing I have to do is just to set up my flash and go to the printer. So now I'm gonna work on the flash, which is pretty much another video that I already made. My flash is the Godox MS300V. I don't really like this flash, like everybody in the industry using it, but I feel like it's so fragile, like it doesn't last. The screws get lost, sometimes it's not screwing at all. I'm trying to transition to the Alien Beast. I already ordered one. I'm definitely making a comparison video about those two flashes, because this one I feel like it's just cheap. That's why people are using it, because it's cheap, but I don't feel like I'm gonna stay with this one for longer. I'm just fed up of all the little bumps that this thing has. I don't like it. But for today, that's what we're gonna use. I got my umbrella right there. I got my reflector, my modifier right there. Let's just go ahead and install everything. And this is what we call the baby pin in the industry. And luckily, your photo booth comes with this one. So when you order the booth, you're gonna get this one as well. Don't worry about it. Everything is already made for your flash to be able to just flow with the boot real easily. So what I'm gonna do is pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and unscrew it and go ahead and put it on my photo booth. As always, I'm trying to show you guys the right angles. So I'm gonna grab my phone and show you exactly how this is looking. So this one is for the power cable of the flash. To just go through it. Yeah, this is the hole for this little baby pin. So I'm gonna install this. It's gonna be hard with one hand. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but let's just try. So first of all, I will just put this one right there. And then with my other hand, I'm gonna grab this. Yes, you see this. And I will go inside the boot. As you can see, this is the inside of the boot. And I'm just gonna try to do it. So as you can see, the camera is already on the way. But if you have small hands, it's not gonna matter. You will be able to do it. Finally, I found the hole. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this like this and tighten it real good. Yeah. As for the flash, this is your flash. You just want to put this one away and open it. And when you open it, you just want to put the reflector. I put the hole on the reflector because there was no hole. They said there was a hole, but it wasn't. So I went ahead and just did something really nasty, but as long as it works, who cares? And what you also should be mindful of is to be able to align that hole that I just drilled with this one, because this is where the umbrella is gonna go. So it's pretty simple. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and open my umbrella. And I feel like I'm just gonna install the flash first, then use the umbrella. So this is the front of the boot, this is the back. Your flash should be looking at the back of the boot. So it should be looking right there. And you just want to angle it with this one, but before you angle it, you want to screw it first. So let's just screw it. You're good, you're good. So when I screw it like this, you see it's going all over the place because I didn't tighten it. So I just want to tighten it like this, and then I can add my umbrella. It's not that hard, guys. It's actually really easy. You just want to bring your umbrella right there and you're good. So that's it for the flash. Really easy. So let me just turn the boot like this to show you how I installed the new add-on. Because if you have this boot, you see how nasty this one looks, because it's really bold. There is no shape. That's why I went ahead and designed this one to be able to have that clean finish. It's really easy to install. I'm gonna grab my phone as well so you can really see the close angles. So this right there, my beautiful add-on that you can find on my website without the boot, which is a blessing. If you have the same boot, you can just buy it and have a really polished boot. So I'm just gonna grab this right there and put it like this, and then I will just press. I'm holding it with one hand, but I'm gonna try. See, I'm just gonna go ahead and put, oh my God, and push like that. Yeah, you can just hit it one time or two times, and there you go. You can see that the camera is a little bit back there, so you want to bring the camera up further so you can really have that clean look. I'll do it, but it's not a big deal. You will see the result at the end. It's gonna be looking good. So this right there is how you set up the booth. Everything is done. We can go ahead and go set up the printer and show you how this all looks when everything is set. So I went ahead and just plugged my flash. Everything is set for the flash. Let me just go ahead and install the printer. So this is the beautiful printer case that you get with the boot. You can also order the boot without the printer case. The good part is you have two kinds of printer case. You have this one. You can just add the tray at the end and just leave it like that, and you can have the longer one with the tray inside so people don't even see the tray. They just grab the pictures. I'm going to show that to you after, but you have two choices. I'm going to go ahead and update the website so the product can have those two variants of the printer, and you can go ahead and choose whichever you like. I do have both, and it just depends on the look you want to get on your boot. This is my printer right there. You guys know I'm rocking with the DNP DS620 because it's the most versatile, but you can go ahead and grab any other professional printer that you like. This one is pretty much the same size as like the Citizen, so if you buy the Citizen, it's going to be pretty much the same case. So if you have another type of printer, do not be afraid to email us to let us know that, oh, I have this printer, can I buy the boot and get the printer stand that goes with it? Because we can also do that. Don't feel limited because you see on the website it's just like the GNP. No, you can email us and ask questions. We'll be able to help you. And for printing, you can do like whatever you like. The thing is, some people might want to use the Aircast Pro, some might want to use the WCM, some might want to use a print server and just be able to like grab a computer, a small computer, and put it at the back of the booth so people cannot see it. I'm a big fan of everything wireless, so I don't like when there's cables hanging around, so I'll always go with hidden stuff or just full wireless. That's why I have the Aircast Pro 3, and I also have like my computer just in case. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set up the printer so you can see how it looks like. But it's pretty simple and it's pretty much the same as what we did with the Photobooth. Just gonna grab the power cable and make it go through the feet of the printer stand, and you're gonna grab it on the other end. I think I got it. So when you got it like that, next thing you want to do is grab your printer and put it on the platform, and then you just want to go ahead and plug this one into the power of the printer. So what you can do is pretty simple. You can just go ahead and just try to grab it from down there. I don't know if you see what I mean, but you can also go ahead and just put it up there and grab your cover and just cover it. What I personally do is like I put my Aircast Pro right there. I also put like a battery right there where I connect the Aircast Pro to the battery. So there's just one cable that I have to plug, is the printer cable. The Aircast Pro is powered by like a small battery. I'm going to show you about that, but that's what I do to keep it clean. So basically what I'm saying is I need to close my printer to be able to have everything clean. What I do is I just grab all these little items and I just put them at the end of this support, and then I grab my cover and I'm just gonna put it on top of them. You make little adjustments. Everything that doesn't go in, you just want to put it in, and voila. Yeah, now people are going to think that you're making magic because they see no cables around, and that's pretty dope. So I might just turn my printer like there and grab this tray that I was talking about and just hang it right there. Very simple. And just hang it like this. And this is a beautiful setup. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go ahead and put everything together nice and clean. I'll show you how to handle like the cables and everything so that nobody sees no cables hanging and you just get out there and looks like someone who really knows what he's doing. So this is the printer part. What I want to do now is just organize my setup so everything looks nice and clean, and I'll go ahead and handle the cables. See this carpet on the floor? I'm gonna show you the carpet on the floor. It's gonna be really useful because I'm going to show you how I use it to hide every single cable. This is my backdrop, which is obviously already there. You can also find this backdrop straight onto our website. And as of now, we have the huge sale of the Black Friday. We have 20% off the entire store. So everything you see over here is on the website and it's 20% off. You want to go ahead and grab these when they are available, because I never do offers. We never do that because I don't like just giving away my stuff like that. I like when people value what is being given and when people pay full price. To me, that's the first step. If you want to book corporate and big clients, you want to be okay with paying someone for his knowledge. Nothing is free in America. Nothing is free there. So if you want to know about something, you have to put your hands in your pocket and come up with something valuable. Oh, awesome. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna move my boot so it looks that way, because we're going to take pictures like this. Try to place it in the center. Okay, now let me show you how I handle the cables. So the cables going from the printer, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring everything on one side. So this is the cable going from the printer, and this is the one going from the actual photo booth, because they have like kind of the feet of the booth down there, so I need to put it up. What I want to do is pretty simple. I just want to tilt the booth and bring this cable next to this one so I can bring everything under the carpet. So I will just bring it and show you the result. You can see that both cables are next one to another, which is pretty good. And I feel like it's like kind of a bump. You see that how this thing is bumping? It means the one cable is under the feet of the booth. So I need to fix that to be able to have both really straight. And then I will bring these cables underneath the carpet and I will plug it back there behind the backdrop. This is how you hide the cables. If you was hesitant about buying a carpet, this is your sign, because right now you can definitely see that everything is clean and we can't see everything, but the cables are back there, which is kind of cool. You can't see no cables right now. It looks really premium. And this finishing touch gives a smooth look to the booth. I just love it. And you have two remotes, like one for the front, one for the back. My advice for you is just like to just turn on the light that you need or that you want, depending on the type of event and just the ambience in the venue. There's like all kinds of colors: blue, green, yellow, red. So you have plenty of choice. If you want it to be real serious, you don't even need to maybe turn on those lights. You can just leave them off. But the front one is important because you need that for the camera to be able to focus when everything is dark. So don't go ahead and not turn this on, because your camera is gonna have a hard time focusing on people if the location is really dark. Yeah, so now you can really appreciate a beautiful and clean setup.